for your next 48 hours. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Big Cat Wave. As you kick your way into the next 48 hours, you have the what? The last quarter moon in Cancer, squaring the Libra sun. Yes, baby. A square is formed when 4 planets are 90 degrees apart, darling dear. Creating an impress to bring change in the form of new structures for you, my dear Big Cat fire sign. Emotional intuition can be helpful in guiding you to what you need to address and let go of. There may be emotions themselves that you have to resolve within thyself, darling dear. Welcome this lunar transit with open arms in order to experience the full abundance that the universe has to offer to you. There are plenty of surprises that could manifest right now, even with a stressful cardinal T-square. Incorporating the sun, the moon, and Pluto. New developments in relationships and connections are afoot for you over the next 48 hours. Partnerships that have been hanging on by a thread, darling dear, are on their last legs, blood, brah, or sistrine. You also have the sun in Libra trining Mars in Gemini. This aspect brings energy, self-esteem, and a major boost of courage to rise above difficult challenges with ease. This transit brings pure intent and fabulous ideas to you, darling dear, as you kick your way into the next 48 hours. Let's get your runestone. Oh, you've got 2 of them. A duo. When you cast runes, you read them from right to left. Good golly and gosh. You have what? I was. On its face, darling dear, this is the Death card. It speaks about somebody being reckless at this moment in time. Right? At haste, going nowhere fast into what? Disharmony. It also speaks of what? Mistrust and distrust, which is lining up with the what? This cardinal T-square, darling dears. Those threads that need to be cut off or soldered off, darling dear, so that they cannot reconnect. A time to cut soul ties to situations, people, places, and things, darling dears, that no longer serve you. Ewas is represented by the Death card in Tarot, Scorpio energy, represented by the numbers 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55, and the letter E, darling dear. It also speaks about, darling dear, somebody does not like the fact that you've become somewhat of a rebel, darling dear. You've gone through some of unavoidable changes. Yes, baby. They wanted you to stay asleep, darling dear. They don't want you woke. They want you stuck on the rocks of life. They, them, and But it also speaks about what? Transformation, darling dear. Leaving certain levels, situations, people, places, and things behind as you begin a new chapter. Big Cat, you've got the blank rune. Fate, destiny, and good luck is on your side, darling dear. Put my teeth back in. The divine, darling dear, would like to grant you with a wish, something that you've been aspiring towards, darling dears. Continue to focus on what you intend to call in towards you, darling dears. Build up all of the emotion around the same emotion you would feel as if you already received it. This is your time, darling dear. You have the blank destiny rune of fate. What's wrong with my tongue? It's very heavy. You've got what? A snaker around you, darling dear. A falsehood teller. An airbender for sure, darling dear, is around you over the next 48 hours. Everything is a sign in my readings, darling dears. What does your ancestors want you to know? We're going to lead with the Witch's Oracle deck. Give it a good shufti. Ancestral message for my Big Cat fire signs for the next 48 hours. Whoa. There's quite a few coming through, but I'll take the one that touched me. Whatever you've had in incubation, somebody may be about to give birth, darling dears. Congratulations. Welcome to mother or fatherhood. It also speaks, you see the dull yellow over this person's back? There's a lot of envy and jealousy about what the new you that's coming through. They don't like it. Well, they best get a straw and suck it up, mate, in the mud hut. This is about you, what? Coming out of the incubation period. You are covered by a lovely green. This is the heart chakra, where you feel all in the heart. And rise, darling dear, as you have faith. You've seen faith. Yes, it's the size of a mustard seed. You've seen how tiny that is. Pay attention to what you're about to what? Unleash onto this Malkuth, darling dear. It's about to what? Bring you passion, abundance, pleasure. The heart chakra is ruled by Archangel Gabriel. Call him at any time, darling dears. It also speaks about what? Moon energy, big cat moon energy, Cancer, and sometimes Pisces, as well as North. I like to think of the North Node, darling dear. You are living in your purpose, and the incubation period you've been in, you will set in that period, darling dear, for you to understand yourself. This is what you have to learn on this Malkuth. Know thyself and you have the keys to the universe, darling dear. Pinkies up. Love it. Don't hate it. I love it. Base of the deck, darling dear. We have the Watchtower of the West. It speaks about the season of autumn. Fall. It's called fall for those of you in the US of A and other countries. But it also speaks about what? Your rebirth, darling dear. It speaks about the shadow work that you did while you was what? You felt you were stagnant at a glass ceiling. No, you wasn't. You was kept in the divine's waiting room, darling dear, to burst your what? New inspirations, your ideas, whatever you are aspiring to be and do. Going forward, darling dear, you will notice full movement in the next 48 hours. Split the deck. Because you've been dedicated like a mother foe, darling dears, working into the night like a field hand. It also speaks about what? Somebody is also dedicated to you, darling dear. You have a fan or fans, someone who is dedicated to watching everything you do. These people or persons don't wish nothing nice on you. No, nothing good, darling dear. But guess what? When you are protected and when you are sure and when you understand the energies around you, darling dear, you'll be tying up the loose ends. So they get to watch it from the nosebleed section. Be careful of the company you keep, darling dear. Not everybody's there to help you row your boat. Some are there to help you to sink it in the background, darling dear, because they don't want you to go as far as you possibly can. Eleanor Roosevelt said, go so far, you can't hear the critiques or critics. Let's carry on, darling dears, and get a deck. See what's going on for you over the next 48 hours. I'm going to lead with the... Please, my gold deck. Base of your deck, darling dear. What did I say? The gossiping platoon has arrived. It speaks about one-upmanship, a situation that you must not go and invest in. It speaks about the sword is about your communication, your mental energy, as well as your intellect, darling dear. Know that you hold all of the swords. It also speaks about what you gather in your words, moving in silence, darling dear. Leave them dumbfounded and wondering what's happened to you. You've gone on to glory, darling dear. Whatever that glory is for you, it's about walking your own path, having washed your face like David, moved away from gossip mongers. It's the low vibration of it all, my dear big cat fire sign. You feel everything can rise. Fire energy is masculine energy, darling dear. It also represents the south. These people are living in their south node, darling dear. Karmic past, creating more karmic energy for themselves. It speaks about your inner strength, darling dear, as you keep your own counsel in some cases. Yes, baby, making decisions, quiet decisions, as you move in silencio. Love it. I don't hate it. I love it. Let's see what other energies are there for you for the next 48 hours. Energies around my big cat fire signs for the next 48 hours as they come out of incubation. And as I said, congratulations is due to some. Others, it's your coming out time, darling dear. You can't keep all of that greatness to yourself, because on this Malkuth, it's about giving back, darling dear. Giving back. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune, darling dear. You're no longer following a path, a tried and known path, darling dear. This is you what? Putting a lid in it, taking your understanding, your loyalty, as well as you and your intuition to guide your way from situations that are going down Bobby Brown. This is the ending of a job. a friendship, moving away from family members. The Queen of Cups is a mother or father, or it's possibly what, mothering yourself, doing the right thing for you in a situation, something that's been going on since you was in the fetus status, darling dears. Some of you are moving away from people that love to cause arguments. It's going round and round, darling dear, and from a distance you can't see who the chicken of the sea is. Oh gosh, left hand itching. That means what? Money must be paid, darling dear. Give unto Caesar what's due unto Caesar. Fortunately for you, darling dear, it's what? Moon Monday. Monday is when you sort out your week ahead, darling dear. Look at your incomings, your outgoings. Get it all sorted out, darling dear. Moon is ruled by what? The moon rules, sorry, I said is ruled. It rules what? Cancer, as well as, again, Pisces energy. It also speaks about your reproductive organs. Maybe somebody needs to go in for what? A genital checkup. Go and get it done, darling dear. Get your green flag, darling dear, for go ahead and good health. Moving away from confusion cycles, no longer wanting to rinse and repeat, being intuitively guided. Some of you are readers, darling dears. You've been pulling cards on yourself, and it talks about confusion because you've been asking the same question. You think if you ask it a different way, you're going to get a different... No, mate. You're going to get the same answer, or it's just going to be as confusing as you're trying to be, darling dears. The Queen of Cups is also seen in somebody who is solid, possibly even the one who you thought was the one. It didn't work, darling dear. If things aren't working between you and certain personages, it's not meant to work, darling dear. It's meant for you to be a lesson, and one in what? Unconditional love of self. Loving yourself. Queen of Cups knows her worth. King of Cups. Some of you are going to be meeting a new divinely guided partner, and it also speaks about you bossing up, darling dear. The King of Cups. Somebody who is emotionally mature, darling dears, but the King of Pentacles is somebody who's set. It could also speak about what? In the past you trying some kind of entrepreneurial thing that didn't work out until it did. This is about you, what? Being intuitively guided to follow your passions. This is where you will find your Pentacles, your Skrilla.com over the next 48 hours. The King of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, darling dear, as well as fire energy. Yourself personified, darling dear. It speaks about what? A future partner, or it could speak of you being a natural born leader, highly intuitive. Rely on your intuition, darling dear. It will take you through the murky waters over the next 48 hours. Rely on your intuition and your discernment. If this is a meeting or a partnership that's coming towards you, darling dears, this is going to be a spontaneous meeting. Kismet, destiny, whatever. You're going to be focused on your emotions, what you've got going on. If you've got a family, you're taking care of your family. You're taking care of your mental health. This person is about the bag, darling dear. But this is a meeting. It could also be a partnership. Somebody who was once turned down for a promotion is going to hear news of it going in their favor. You're about to boss up, but it also speaks about what? When you leave a situation, let go of something that no longer serves you, darling dear. That's been a hamster wheel in your life. This is when the true blessings will come through. King is about mastery of a subject, darling dear. Pentacles represents also mental health, darling dear, not just the Skrilla. It also speaks about mastery of possibly your home life, being more stable or more loving environment. Focus on calmness. Clarify the King of Pentacles, please. Thank you. More Skrilla. More Skrilla. Opportunities coming towards you. When you see an ace, darling dear, it's about a new beginning in your life. One which has been deserved. It could also speak about the new child that's been born into a situation. It also speaks about the breakdown of a co-parenting situation over money, darling dear. Someone doesn't want to. They want the progeny to what? Live off the fat of the land. Right? They want the progeny living off the fat of the land, darling dear. Look at this. A lot of emotional turmoil over some kind of finances pertaining to a child. But this is also what? A return to health. This also speaks about your mental health being your wealth going forward, darling dear. It also speaks about what? The opportunities which you've manifested it took some time and it took planning, but the growth, you're going to see the growth. It also speaks about somebody making wedding plans. These are future wedding plans because it's in a future position. This could be from this new union that's coming from. This is not necessarily opposite attracting, darling dear, because the water signs, darling dears, are common case think feminine energy. The earth sign is also feminine energy. It could even be a same-sex relationship, darling dear. A new beginning. A new beginning. After confusion, clarify the wheel of fortune on its face. Yeah, after a lot of injustices, lies. It could also speak about a divorce, ending of a cycle, darling dear, leaving of a job where there was a glass ceiling and a lot of bureaucracy. You're not loving that. You don't fancy it. Lots of lies, and you are now questioning the mental health of the people that you was hanging with, darling dear. Law number what? 5 of the 48 laws of power. Hang with 5 bottom feeders. Guess who's going to be number 6? You'll understand. Yes, reputation is everything. Reputation is everything. And this is also what the sword on its face is a sign for you to what? Move in silence, darling dears. Not everybody's going to appreciate what you bring to the table, and your words will be twisted, discombobbled in the face of those that are hell-bent on perpetrating injustices against you. This also speaks about the loss. It could be the loss of finances in a co-parenting situation, darling dear. Somebody's about to lose out in a big way. Could it be this King of Pentacles that was holding on to the squirrel, or the Queen of Cups, who may not be as nurturing as we first assume them to be? Let's see. Queen of Cups, Hierophant situation. This is about what? Boundaries, darling dears. The Queen of Cups brought boundaries into a situation. And again, this is my marriage card. Somebody is definitely going to be going into union or meeting their true love's first kiss. Page of Cups. On its face, darling dear. Somebody is weary of lies. They don't want to be told any lies. They want the truth. You don't want negative, impetuous energy. He also speaks about a younger child that's going to be disciplined, darling dear, in their environment, college, school, whatever, for something that they did do it. They did their shiznai, darling dears. They've been caught and trying to be strong with it. Somebody's going to have to be monitoring their progeny over the next 48 hours. You've also got someone wanting to lie to you. They know that you've got boundaries, darling. This is somebody that wants to test your gangster. There's still a page. There's still what? Gossiping, low vibing and mean, darling dear. And this is also about a pregnancy, a hidden pregnancy, a pregnancy that's coming through. Or a lost pregnancy, darling dear. Yeah. A pregnancy that's coming through. Ace of Cups in the upright. And again, my Ace of Cups is that's two fresh starts, new beginnings and emotions. This is your cognitive dissonance, darling dear. Not being foolishness, darling dear. Not using it. No longer taking that cup of hopium. King of Pentacles is represent your coming out season, darling dear. This is a time for you to be seen. Some of you have been isolated for some time. Going through the what? The DNS. The dark night of the soul. Big cat, Scorpio energy. It also speaks about what some kind of a secret is about to be revealed, darling dears. Could be around finances. It could be to deal with what? The death or the untimely death of someone in the family, darling dear. I've got a male and a female out here. It could be it could be a 2-4 where someone thinks they got to take themselves out and take out someone else themselves. Oh gosh, I don't know who that message is for. Don't blame me, I just come with the messages. I'm a pointer, not a picker. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, please. This new opportunity coming towards the big cat fire sign. This is a contract, darling dear. In some cases, it's a contract of love. It could be partnership, a new beginning. But it also speaks about what? Harmony in your life, darling dear. This new step, this new beginning that you're going towards. Some of you are going to be stepping out as a star, darling dear. This is signing a new contract in a new business. You could be working for someone, but you're going to have that extra special je ne sais quoi. This also speaks about a miracle, darling dear. A metasphoric rise for some over the next 48 hours as they sign some kind of a contract, darling dear, which is going to be what? Good for them. Good for them. After all of this bad, you deserve it, darling dear. You deserve it. And whomsoever did you wrong, darling dear, you've forgotten about them. You've got no love to give to this situation. But somebody, somewhere, is all in their emotionals about you, darling dear. Well, guess what? Their heart's going to be going boom, diddy boom too, as you step into your greatness. Continue to subconsciously pour away what no longer serves you. Examine all of your emotions, because some of these emotions are being directed at you by other people outside of you, darling. They're projecting onto you. This is about you, what? Protecting your aura. Obsidian black crystal over your mirrors, darling. These mirrors are portals in your chariot of righteousness. If you have it, that's your car, your vehicle that takes you where you want to go, darling dear. Obsidian crystal. Somebody's also going to be getting some kind of answer in a dream. Not necessarily, yeah, a dream. It could be a sign. It could be hearing someone else's conversation. This is some tangible news coming towards you, darling. There's something that you manifested. Base of the deck. They're not going to love it, darling. They're going to have to learn to lump it in the mud hut. 2 streets. Was it the mud hut at 911 Freddy Krueger Avenue? 2 streets over from the loser lane in the district of the damned. They've got regret, darling. They're no remorse. But it also speaks about remorse. Somebody's also remorseful of the lies they told, darling dear. This is a fake friend, someone whom you will be cutting their ties with over the next 48 hours. It also speaks about moving in silence. Not every ending needs to be announced. This is about lessening the time that you speak to them, going to their functions. This is bad energy. This is a frenemy, a back front neck tabber with a family, ex-work colleague, co-parenting, whomsoever that person is, right? They're a blessing blocker and you're a happiness expert, and they're not going to like the glow you have on you over the next 48 hours. I told you, let them suck it up as they sit on the plastic seats in the nosebleed section. You're going after 11-11 fade. After all of that betrayal, you're thinking clearly now. Look at this. Spiritual gangster you be, darling dear. Don't allow yourself to be tempted into what? Tongue wrestling, darling dear, with the feeble-minded. Remember, the seeds you sow, darling dear, can bring what? Karma on yourself. And you've already passed that. You're not vibing on that situation. You've got the badass alchemist ways. Divine saw you take this leap of faith in the face of what? Adversity, lies, gossip and slander. And yet, Divine has come back to offer you victory, opportunities, new beginnings. And in some cases, and a child is born. Yeah. Love it. I don't hate it. Let's get some final card for you. Let's go with the deck of the wicked, eh? I'm feeling fancy. Look what's facing up. A past person who you did the tinky winky on, darling dear. Mentally, physically and emotionally. Divine wants you to continue to have your third eye on that bitch or Mitch and keep them blocked. The block party must continue for air. No, mate, when you cut someone off, you don't bring them back. That's Proverbs 26:11. As a fool returns to folly, and your dog returns to vomit. And big cat don't eat vomit, blood. You eat abundance gifted to you by the Most High. Make wise choices, darling dears. Your values. And remember, emotions that you may be feeling that are squiffy are being projected at you at some time. Look, as I said, look what showed up. Fool's gold. Fresh shiznai shining in the sunlight, darling dear. You have to use your discernment to recognize that all that glitters is not gold. Oh, we've got a dick dealer with community genitalia and a mattress back. They're a tree sloth with algae in their fur. And they're on the, listen, Sputnik is their name. And what? Hillbilly Investigations is their game. You're being watched, darling dear. Baby, when you are the top, you will be the topic. When you are the head, you are the headline. Unfortunately for you, you are spiritually what? Weaponized. Sagittarius is the only zodiac sign in the in tarot that is the only zodiac sign. What's the matter? Somebody's stammering and stuttering. You got a liar around you, darling. Just pay attention to words. They're not lining up with the actions. They're going to be what? Yeah, they'll be talking like that to you, darling dears. Sagittarius, you are in your element, darling dear, as we are doing a fire sign, which what? Heightens what's coming towards you, darling dears. It's a mutable sign. What does the mutable mean? It means that you've been adaptable and versatile in these changeable times, using your communication, darling dear, your intellect. but it's a season where you are being offered closure mentally, physically, and emotionally to people or person that you simply must cut ties with. And if need be, take them to court because they ain't gonna win. Look at this. This is a first, darling dear. We've also got Gemini, ruled by Mercury, darling dear, and Taurus. Taurus, that is also ruled by Libra energy. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. I'm not talking about Taurus is Libra energy. There's something wrong with my cranium. Venus energy. Libra and Taurus is ruled by Venus. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. This is about being fixed in what going forward. Relying on your mentals, darling dears. It could be Sagittarius, Gemini, or Taurus energy that's against you, darling dear, at this moment in time. Stalker alert. Mouth breathing to boot. Living amongst their fool's gold. That's their business. Nothing to do with you, big cat. I can't control you anymore, and I hate you for that. They hate your eyelashes. Good golly and gosh. Your energy is irreplaceable. It's popping off, mate. And you are not, I repeat, not being hoovered, right? They're a Fagin, yeah, a liar, and a thief. My mother always said, every liar is a thief, and every thief is a liar. And if you're going to give them the cutoff, which they voted for it, right? They even campaigned while they were voting for themselves, darling dear. Or they getting first prize of your cut-off game. You will not be played with anymore, darling dears. Leave the dummy backs and the Shakira hips to what they do great, scupper in someone else's situation. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to my Teesprings, Todd love to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Big cat wave. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Until we meet again.